This is MCR Live's food series SCOFFED, and today we are in a very rainy and windy fallow field to explore one of Canada's most popular dishes, poutine. We are with the Blue Caribou Canteen to ask them why it is such a popular dish. We are here with Graham and Vincent of course, the Blue Caribou Canteen. How are you doing?
Yeah, really well. A bit cold, a little bit wet.
Very rainy today, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, poutine is obviously a Canadian dish, and you've brought it to the UK. What exactly is it for people who've never heard of it before?
So, poutine is a dish that originates from Quebec, which is obviously part of Canada. But it consists of fries, squeaky Quebec-style cheese curds, and a meat gravy. And different restaurants have their own recipe. Some people use chicken, some people use beef. We use veal. But yeah, it's the dish from Quebec, and it's slowly become the national dish of Canada. Vincent's obviously from Quebec, and when we lived there, we lived in Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, and when we returned, we just couldn't find it anywhere. So we set out on a bit of a mission to make it ourselves. We had the idea sitting on a hard drive for 2 years, the name, the logo, everything that we wanted to do, and it was finding the right cheese that was the stumbling block for everything.
Okay. So tell us about your cheese curds.
So we have our cheese curds made by a small dairy, and it's very local in Lancashire, to a recipe that we have made specially for us. And then once we receive the cheese curds, we have a little secret process that gives them that squeak as well. If you don't have squeaky cheese curds, then you just have chipped cheese and gravy. I think kind of poutine is simple components, but just like in Italian food, if some of those simple components aren't right, you will really know it. So the classic poutine is the basis for everything that we do. People from Quebec are quite well known for speaking their mind, and if they don't like it, or if there's something they feel is a little bit wrong, they tell us, and we have to up our game to match it. But after we've been in the game now for just over a year or so, we think we're bang on the money with it now.
The Blue Caribou classic poutine. So it's the curds, the fries, the curds, the gravy.
The gravy.
I am very excited to try this. I've never had poutine before. Oh my god. That is perfect for a day like today.
So this is our pogo poutine, and pogo is a classic Canadian corn dog from Quebec.
Yeah.
And this is all the components of the classic poutine: the cheese, the fries, the cheese, the gravy, and then topped off with a crispy polenta wrapped hot dog.
That has all of the textures.
Yep.
All of them.
Crispy, cheesy.
Flavour. Oh, this is good. And also, what is this that you're holding?
So we also sell soft drinks from Quebec as well, and this is 1642 Cola. You couldn't get a more Quebec-based drink than this. It's maple syrup-based, no refined sugar, and it's all bottled in the Greater Montreal area with water from the Laurentines in Quebec.
Okay.
Currently just from us, and it's as Quebecois as our poutine.
Oh my god. You can really taste the maple syrup.
Yes,
can't you?
yeah.
So this is the part in SCOFFED where we take our food vendors and we play a creative game with them. And this time we are going to play a Mr. and Mrs. base game, but we are going to put Montreal and Bolton to the test because, of course, Graham, you are from Bolton.
I am.
And Vincent, you are from Montreal. So here we go. I'm going to ask a few questions and you have to put up where you think the answer is.
Okay.
Who is more stylish, Bolton or Montreal? Yes! First point. Well done. You got it. Who's got a better accent, Bolton or Montreal? Oh! No, not quite. Who's got the best cheese? Yes. 2 points.
Absolutely.
Who has got more caribous, Bolton or Montreal? Who does better chips, cheese and gravy, Bolton or Montreal? Oh!
Bolton.
Controversial.
Bolton via Montreal.
Well, there you solid half. You're 50-50
50-50.
there. So well done, guys. Also, one last thing, the Scoff playlist needs your addition. So what song have you selected to be part of our Scoff playlist?
It's a song called Corps à Corps.
She's a Quebec artist from the 1970s.
And what's made you pick her?
Well, we selected it because it's disco, and Montreal was big for disco in the 1970s, and it's cheesy and camp. A little bit like
the best kind of music. We will add that to our playlist. And that is it. That is our last episode of Scoff for this series. Hopefully we'll be back very soon with season 2. But thank you to you guys and everybody who's taken part in it. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled for our Scoff specials throughout winter, and we might see you next year. See you later.
On MCR Live.